This is going to be a hard question to answer, but I want you to try anyway, because I know people are sitting at home wondering this, and I know you're going to be so tempted to say it depends. Just do your best. Um, how do I
The
know
attorney
when?
answer.
Yeah, right. I know, but I know people are wondering because, yeah, you can't predict the divorce, the death. You can't predict those things. Fair, right? So let's push those out. But how do I know when I should be trying to exit?
Again, I think that it goes back to that personal readiness to exit, right? What when can be a part of that you can answer with a financial piece, right? If I were to quit working from this business, what kind of income do I need to maintain my lifestyle, and what does that look like? And working with your financial advisor, if you do have a liquidity event on a large asset like a business, he's going to be able to tell you, well, after taxes and all the things, this is the principal that's left. Is that enough for me to invest in my, portfolio and draw income? So there's a financial piece to it. And then I think there's the mental aspect of it, right? Which is some people are just terrified to think of what it's going to be like when they don't run that business anymore, because they've, you know, for years they've been in their communities, they're leading teams, they're doing things. And I think that sometimes when your worth is associated with your business, like that's where you kind of put your identity, it can be really hard to, you know, want to have that conversation. So I think that understanding and working with someone who can actually help you see past that, because, you know, my pastor says the death rate in America is hovering right around 100%, right? So we're either going to go out voluntarily or involuntarily. So I think just
Yeah.
trying to understand what your life is going to look like after that business. So, and timing and things like that definitely can matter, you know, but I'll tell you this, we've had a great market the last few years, and there's people out there where I've looked at their business and I'm like, man, you should sell this business. Right now is a great time to sell it. It makes sense. You can get the most amount of money. But until somebody is really, truly ready to let go of that business, sometimes I think price can, it's not enough to move the needle necessarily.